Well, praise the Most High today, family. Praise the Most High Yahuwah today. The Most High Elohim, Yahuwah Sabaoth, the captain of heavens and earthly armies. He's a bad man. The text says he's a man of war. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High. And I know that the text also says that he's not a man, that he shall lie. But he comes and uses different physical beings to express himself. Just like you will see in the text, he calls himself the angel of Yahuwah, or the angel of the Lord. But we know that Lord means Baal, so we don't use that word anymore. But we do have a grand idea today, and it's speaking of Yahuwah Sabaoth. And I know folks may get tired of me talking about Yahuwah Sabaoth this and Yahuwah Sabaoth that, but he's the captain. You got to make mention of the captain, especially when he's standing up in his office as the captain of heaven and earth and earthly armies, putting it down. And we see it all around the world, or all around the earth, or throughout the four corners of the earth, where he's unleashing his way of war, and that's through nature. Now, don't get it wrong. Don't get me wrong. He'll use armies and set up armies against each other to come after those who he want to come after. And then after they're done, he'll have them destroy each other. Kill 3 or 4 birds with one stone. But we honor him today, family. Give him the praise. All that we have. All that we've got. And I hope everyone else is well today. And like myself, you're able to get out and enjoy this beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. Nice, cool. So far. It's going to be a scorcher. But as of right now, it's a nice, cool day here in the Carolinas. A nice small breeze. So that while we're sitting here in the sun, we're not getting scorched at this moment. Because it's hot right now with the sun on us, but it feels so good with the wind blowing. Hallelujah. Yeah, and I hope you have that same fair weather in your neck of the woods, so you can get out and enjoy this day. Giving the Most High praise for who he is. Not for what he can do for you, but for who he is. And that means for what he's already done. Not only in creating this beautiful world, or this beautiful earth for us to live in, to abide in, to be with him, and to enjoy the fruits of his labor, but also for us, that he created us and put us in this earth, to give us the opportunity to know him, to be with him, to make him the number one in our lives. And like I say, to give him the opportunity, or to give us the opportunity for him to be the number one in our lives. And that's what it's all about, family. And that's what we're talking about in this idea today. And it's called Play by Play. Play by Play. And this was an unusual way that the Most High gave me this idea, which he does that because he's not going to be put in a box. He got me up like 12:45, I believe it was. And I went on to use the restroom and came back. And when I was in using the restroom, he said, play by play. And at first I thought he was saying day by day, like we're taking this day by day, one day at a time. But quickly he emphasized in my heart and mind, no, I said play by play. Play by play. And you know what play by play means, especially being a lover of sports and playing sports most of my life. And play by play is a detailed account of an event as it happens. A detailed first account of a live event, given or received. A detailed account given or received of a live event as it happens. And our main text is coming out of Psalms 91. And it says, only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked. And once I got back to the bedroom, this is what he gave me. This script. And I laid down because I'm like, well, my normal time of getting up is like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I said, I'm going to get me some more rest. And as soon as I laid back, he said, only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked. I said, okay, Pop, so that's the play-by-play you're showing us as we witness and see this country fold. As we witness and see the dollar bill fold. They're Elohim. Most folks Elohim, which they have laid away, stacked away, only for the Most High's people. As the text says, he stored away the treasures of the wicked for the righteous. And that's in my own words. And the other text we looked at is Exodus 14 and 13. And Moshe said to the people, do not be afraid. Stand still and see the play-by-play or salvation of Yahuwah, which he will accomplish for you today. For the Egyptians whom you see today, you shall see again no more forever. No more forever, Robert? No more forever. Now that wasn't saying that he was going to wipe out all the Egyptians at that time. No. Just the strong men, the backbone, the foundation of Egypt. He was destroying Egypt right then and there. Let's read. And this is Psalms 91, 8 through 14. This is what we are going to read of each text. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the play-by-play or reward of the wicked. Because you have made Yahuwah, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. Oh, didn't we talk about this coming into this idea, tiptoeing into it? Yeah, we have the opportunity to make him the number one in our lives. And then we get to see how he show out for us on our behalf. Like the text says, he sits high and low, looking to see whom he can show himself strong on behalf of. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you shall trample underfoot. And why or would Yahuwah do all of this? The key is in the very next verse. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. Set his love upon Yahuwah. He made him first thing in his life. And family, I have learned the pleasure of making him the first and the most high in my life. Number one. And trust me, it's the hardest thing you're going to have to do in your whole life. First, you can't see him right there in front of you. Well, I ain't saying that because just like I said, at times, it's like he just moves his hand quick enough so you can't see his hand at work in your life. It's like you can almost pick up on his invisible hand shuffling things around. Because he's just that close and working in your life. But it's all about setting our love on him, family. And how do you set your love on somebody? You're all about them. Every waking moment of the day. Pop, where you at? Here I am. Okay, let's get it. Hallelujah. And then we saw in Exodus 14 and 8, and Yahuwah hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued the children of Yasharal. And the children of Yasharal went out with boldness. They did what? They listened to Moshe. Like I said, we're not going to read the entire chapter 14. But Moshe had just told him to go on out. Yahuwah, we just read it. No, we didn't. This is before. He was telling him to be strong in the Most High, because he got your back. But then we go on down and see, well, let's read this note. We see this same belief in Yahuwah being rewarded in Exodus 14 and 13. And Moshe said to the people, do not be afraid. Stand still and see the play-by-play of Yahuwah, or salvation of Yahuwah, which he will accomplish for you today. For the Egyptians whom you see today, you would see again no more forever. No more forever. Hallelujah. Now let's flip the page, family, onto where we're at here in the future from these events where we see our forefathers went through, and even Dawid writing about, which was after Moshe, but we had to put that first as the foundation of our this idea and our ministry. And the first text says, he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So it takes some consistency, family. Just as we're about to see here in Hebrews 11:5-7. By belief or faith, Enoch was taken away so that he did not see death. Family, can somebody say a miracle? I said that's a miracle. Because we know that every man up until this point has died. He wasn't taken where he didn't see death and was not found because Yahuwah had taken him. For before he was taken, he had this testimony. He had a testimony, family, that he pleased Yahuwah. See, that's what it's all about, family, that we please Yahuwah with the opportunity he gives us to please him. But without belief or faith, it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to Yahuwah must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. By belief or faith, Noah, being divinely warned of things not yet seen, moved with godly fear, prepared an ark for saving his household, by which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is according to belief. So in order for us to see or witness the play-by-play of Yahuwah in not only our lives, but also in the lives of our mortal enemies, which is an enemy who wants to kill you. Your enemy, your foe, your nemesis, a personal enemy. We must have this belief in him. This steadfast, unswerving belief in him. And keeping him first. And I did want to mention that once the rubber hit the road, well, I think we wrote it. Yeah, we wrote it in our notes. Let me keep reading because it is so funny to me, and I'll make mention of it. Hey, buddy. Red-tailed hawk. That's a big one too. I believe this is the main piece of knowledge our people refuse the most. That we do have a physical enemy who wants to see us all 6 feet deep. The text clearly speaks directly to this fact in Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Like I said, we done turned the page to where we are today. And Yahuwah shall bring you into Egypt again, or the land of Mizraim, which means bondage, the land of bondage, misery. And Yahuwah shall bring you into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto you, you shall see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies. What did that say? And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. And no man shall redeem you as a kinsman redeemer. Family, I don't care what no one tells you, these people are still our enemy. It don't make no bitter difference of what strides we think we have made in this land. We still have physical enemies that's after our heads. Most of us are still looking at these devils as our forefathers did, when they were saying that at least while enslaved, we had all the fish, onions, melons, and leeks we wanted. Our folks haven't changed a bit. They mistake the few luxuries of Babylon as the comforts of home. But this place is not our home, and as the children of Yasharal later found out, that it was a very big world out there beyond the borders of Egypt. And the whole world knows who we are and whose we are. Hallelujah. And we see that in Joshua 2. And this is a note I found about Rahab and the spies she let in. Yes, Rahab told the spies that the people of Jericho were terrified of them and their Elohim, the Elohim of Yasharal. She confessed her belief that Yahuwah had given them the land and that their reputation for power and miraculous deeds had spread fear throughout the city and the whole world. Rahab even acknowledged that Yahuwah, the Elohim of Yasharal, was the Elohim of heaven and earth, the creator, the maker. And just as I was saying, family, these folks know who we are. And I call them the devil because they are the wicked. Their father is of Hasatan. Their fathers are Hasatan. Now, that don't mean all the Gentiles or all of Yasharal are devils. Well, most are. Just like in Yasharal, 2/3 aren't going to make it. So how many, like we said in the prior recording, do the math. How many of the world, the other nations, do you think are going to make it? Just like I heard a teaching by Teo Ministry. He was saying there's only going to be a few Gentiles that are grafted in. Only a few going to make it. And we see that 10 men out of all the nations are going to grab hold of the skirt or the sleeve of a fellow from Yehuda. Now, it didn't say from all the tribes of Yasharal. It says just from the tribe of Yehuda. So that's a very small percentage of folks that's going to make it. But the reward of the wicked is going to be seen play by play. And I thank the Most High for that, family. Because on the other side of that coin, we have been rewarded for our wickedness. But see, the only difference is the Most High promised us that we will be saved. Not so for the wicked. We were punished, and then He's going to turn the page and draw us back to Him and put us back in our land as redeemed, as having some get right and doing right, but not the wicked. They don't want Him. They were like, nah, son, we don't want your Elohim. We don't want the one that created us and gave us an agenda for how we're to live, how we're to act. But those nations are going to have the opportunity to redeem themselves. And I'm sure they're going to want to after they see the reward of the wicked going down in their lands. They're going to be like, how can we be saved? Please tell me. And they're going to bring up goods, sacrifices to Yasharal, honoring the Most High. And those that don't, they aren't going to get any rain. And when that says they're not going to get any rain, not only for their crops, but also they're not going to get any favor from the other nations. No one's going to be helping them. Because the text says those who bless Yasharal will be blessed. But those that curse us, you're going to be cursed. You're already a curse. And we're seeing the curses being transferred over to these wicked nations. Yahuwah putting in work. So family, what about you today? Are you going to see the play-by-play of Yahuwah putting out the reward, giving the reward to the wicked? Or are you going to see him give you the reward of salvation? The opportunity and the ability to put him first in your life. Because time is running out. Time is running out. Hallelujah. Family, we appreciate you for tuning in this time. Do stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. And I highly recommend we go back and read those scripts. Hallelujah. Shalom.